Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Who's That Man Over There?
Pigs in space. I'm kidding.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Woo. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Tales from Helheim.
Shit, that's the podcast name. God damn it.
I'm your friendly neighborhood narrator.
And I'm your also friendly neighborhood Duffy.
Oh, wait, we gotta switch back. All right, guys. Well, I feel like it's been a minute.
I mean, technically it has.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's just one episode.
Yeah, I got caught up last week. I wasn't able to make the episode.
He got caught with his pants down.
Literally. I'm just kidding.
You don't want to know what happened after that.
Father Malhoun spanked me.
That, and I heard something about some bullfrogs, but, you know.
No, you did not. You spread those goddamn rumors.
It was 3 bullfrogs.
It was 5 gerbils. Get your shit straight.
Fuck. And a ferret.
It was a mongoose and a cobra, all right?
Oh, no. Well, clearly you survived, so that's a plus. You're still here.
Did I?
Oh, no. Don't tell me I'm working with a ghost right now. I mean, how more epic could you get than having a ghost for a host? But
The ghost is with the mostest?
yes.
What if I were to tell you that you're the ghost?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. You do all our editing. There's no way you're the ghost.
Yeah, I'm going to need you, Duffy, to start touching all the keyboards.
Real behind the scenes, we really pull the curtain back on people there.
Right.
Narrator is our fucking, he's the one that goes back and he clips all the good stuff we can't say.
No. Well, okay, yeah, I kind of have to. We don't want to get in super trouble or, have people mad at us.
In all fairness, 90% of it isn't you just clipping like jokes out or anything. It's like just cutting back like sniffles and coughs and all that stuff.
Yeah, that, throat clearings, anything of that nature.
Phone calls.
I leave all the shit talking in.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes us a 18 and up family friendly podcast.
You can be 18 and up and family friendly. You realize that, right?
It's a family of adults.
That's just weird.
But around.
What?
Exactly.
The fuck are you saying?
It's weird, but it exists. It's out there.
I don't like it.
There's somewhere where there's a family of adults. It could be a tragedy behind it. It could be just happenstance.
Alrighty. Well, that's enough of that nonsense.
What is on the Crockett docket today?
Well, I had a thing where, like, earlier this week, you were messing around with, like, the AI stuff, and you were making, like, country songs for some reason.
Yes.
They're pretty epic. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, there's been some fucking crazy-ass, like, country-ass murders.
Yeah.
Like,
more than we probably realize.
And originally I wanted to do Ed Gein, but that's been, like, beaten to death already. Like, everybody fucking knows that shit.
Except for me.
You don't know Ed Gein?
No.
He was the dude that they based the fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre off of.
Oh, that's his real name.
Yeah, when they went into his house, he had like fucking like shit made out of skin. He had like skin lamb.
Yeah, I remember seeing pictures of that shit. It was pretty fucking weird.
I think he also had like fucking cutlery made out of like human bone.
And I thought he had like a skin chair too that he sat in.
Yeah, I think if I'm being honest, I think the lampshade had nipples on it.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. I just remember it looking fucking weird.
Yeah, dude, if you ever go back, like, I don't recommend looking at the fucking images of, like, all that shit. But if you go back and you look at it on your own discretion, it's pretty fucking disgusting. Like, I fuck up a lot because I'll go back and I'll look at this stuff.
Yeah.
And I make myself real fucking sick, and I was like, man, I can't look at shit fucking normally for, like, another week and a half.
Oh, God, that lampshade has nipples. No,
There's been a couple that really fucked me up. Like, fuck, what was the name? That chick, she killed her boyfriend down in, like, Mesa, Arizona.
Oh.
Jodi Arias.
Yeah.
Her, like, the murder scene, dude, it fucking, that changed. That flipped a switch in me. I was like, I feel bad. I feel gross. I hate this shit.
Yeah, she was She was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking like that's just gruesome. At some point, we're gonna have to cover that story. Just to like get like comb all the details, like fine tooth comb.
Yeah.
But that one messed me up. And then the narcos satánicos in Mexico. I think we've covered this before in one of the episodes. I'm not sure how in depth we went with it.
Yeah.
But when they found the burial site, there has like a bunch of bodies, like legs and arms and shit, and they're all dismembered because they were cutting off parts of like the bodies after they killed people, and they're throwing them in an inganga, which is basically like a cauldron
Yeah.
that they like because the dudes believed in Palo Mayotto, which is like Santeria but evil Santeria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then with all that shit, like the more like body parts and more sacrifices you add to it, the stronger your inganga becomes. And these dudes are like, oh well, they were so powerful that the cops can't even see us. And this dude, that's how they got caught. This
Huh.
dude fucking ran through a fucking police blockade and they followed him. And they fucking searched the property and they found like a bunch of drugs and shit. So like, oh well, let's fucking keep searching and see what we find. And they ended up finding like a bunch of fucking like body parts and shit. The craziest thing is that they had these wires sticking out from the ground.
Yeah.
And when they pulled the wires, it'd be like full fucking spines.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because they would dry them out and they'd put them in there after they killed the people and they let like the skin and the fucking muscle and the tissue all kind of rot off.
Yeah.
And they would make like necklaces out of the fucking spines or they make jewelry out of it.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
But the dumbest part is, oh yeah, we're so powerful. They went John Cena. You can't see me, cops.
Dude, even dumber than that. They thought that the main dude he was telling them, well, I don't remember what his name was. I'm spacing on it right now. His name was like Alfonso Constanza or something like that.
Yeah.
He literally told all of them because he was working with, like the cartels down there. He's like, well, like I can offer you protection and the spirits will protect you. And then on all reality, he just had a drug enforcement agent on his payroll. He made him his
Sneaky
follower.
fucker.
Yeah. So then he knew where all the blockades were and how to get around all that shit. So like that's why they thought like, oh well, the cops can't see us. That's why that guy fucking just blew through all that shit. But even dumber than that, he told them that they were bulletproof.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, but they fucking believed it for like a long time.
I mean, some people are not the brightest bulbs in that box, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna circle back because I realized we do this a lot where we kind of get off track.
Hey, but it's okay. That was a nice off track.
Yes. So as I was saying, I was thinking about like country murders and like Ed Gein, but I was like, that's been done.
Yeah.
So I just kind of looked up a fucking like a random like country murder. This one takes place in Nashville.
Oh, God.
Ready for the title of this one?
Yes.
Nashville couple's murder uncovers dark conspiracy payoffs across the country.
Oh, shit.
Bum 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 bum. Oh wait,
That's
no.
a hell of a country song right there.
You just had one of those fucking the moonshine jugs where you're blowing into it.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get your washing board.
I've never had one, but goddamn it, I'll buy one just for this occasion.
We'll grab my kazoo.
Yeah, that's about all the washing board sound effects I can do.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right. On March 13th, 2020, Nashville Metro Police received a 911 call made by a construction worker who saw a white Acura that hit a tree. Inside the vehicles were the body of Holly Williams and Bill Lonway, an esthetician and a mechanic respectively, who were shot several times according to investigators. The 3-year investigation into their murders would uncover a whole host of secrets, including an illicit affair and a conspiracy.
Ooh, that's always interesting.
I know, it always is, though. Like, the people seem like they have all their shit together, but it's usually the people who have, like, the most fucked up lives are the ones that try to, like, project themselves as, like, the most wholesome.
Which a lot of times doesn't always work, and they get easily found out.
Yeah. There's a couple of, like, fucked up stories. Maybe we'll do that one day. We'll go over a couple, like, people who try to keep their lives, like, nice and tidy, but then they did some really fucked up shit.
Yeah, so we just call those people with second lives.
So remind me after the podcast so I can do some more research into this one. But there's a security guard who killed his whole family and then tried to like play it off like I was at the gym.
Oh God.
Yeah, then they caught him like instantly, and he was having an affair with like his wife's friend.
Jesus.
Yeah,
He deserves to be taken the fuck out.
yeah, he killed his wife and 2 sons.
Yeah, that's, you just don't do that shit, man.
Yeah,
Fucking asshole.
that are like Chris Benoit too, the wrestler. There's
Yeah.
been a whole bunch of thing going around lately that it was like a whole conspiracy or cover up. I think that'd make a good episode as well. But back to this story. You get to stop me from derailing because I'm like very hyper right now. Had a
It's
lot of
okay. It
apple
happens.
juice.
It happens.
All right, so this was a scene like out of a movie. Metro Nashville PD Detective Patrick Cutherson, one of the case investigators, said 2020 will explore the case in an episode airing Friday, February 9th at 9 p.m. ET and streaming on Hulu the next day, featuring exclusive interviews with the people who investigated the murders and brought those responsible to justice. Friends of Williams told 2020 that they thought the relationship between the couple was toxic. Williams installed security cameras in her apartment because of the reported domestic disputes with Lonway. Investigators sought out the security footage from around the time the couple's bodies were found. Detective David Willower of the Metro Nashville PD, who investigated the case, told 2020 that his team caught a break when they saw footage of men approaching Williams' apartment door earlier in March 2020, right before the murders. They're doing things to hide their identity, he said. Indoor cameras showed Williams pacing through her homes and bolstering the door in the event the men outside tried to get in. Investigators looked more into Williams' background, found out she moonlighted as an escort with the name Layla Love.
Oh, Jesus.
That is the stupidest escort name I've ever heard.
Well, that and just, I don't know.
That's like one of those lame ass, kind of like the fake Austin Powered one, like fucking.
Halada Fachina.
Yeah, shit, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it reminds me of.
I,
Dixie Normus. With no leads from the footage of the mysterious men seen on the surveillance video, investigators next turned to the couple's phone records. They noticed one number that was found in both of their records, which was a voice over IP, VoIP, a telephone number. These numbers are sometimes used to hide the caller's identity, but they leave a trail of computer code IP address that can be examined, Willover said. Investigators eventually matched that particular phone number to Adam Carey, a former Marine with special ops training and a criminal record who lived in North Carolina and worked in private security. Carey's driver's license photo matched the face of one of the men captured on Williams' camera, according to Willover.
oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's never good when you have like ex-Marine, ex-military involved in this shit.
Especially when PTSD and all kinds of other shit like that kicks in.
I doubt it's more PTSD. I think it's like just people's ill intent, and they just so happen to have this fucking training.
Yeah, that's very true as well.
Yeah. So it was a huge break in the case, as was the discovery in early 2021 of something called the Tennessee Sit Representative. SIT rep refers to a military term, situational report, for what is happening on the ground. It illustrates there were people who were getting paid to be in Nashville to look for Holly and William. Robert McGuire, the assistant U.S. attorney in Nashville, ultimately prosecuted the case till 2020. Investigators determined someone named it's Brian. Brian? Bryon. Let's go with Brian. Brian?
The hell?
That's a weird name. Brian Brockway, also a former Marine, had written the situational report. Investigators also identified other suspects who were working together in some kind of plot. Most critically, they learned about Eric Monda, a wealthy owner of Austin car dealership Monda Toyota, who investigators would later learn was at the center of everything.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, imagine being rich enough that you have a fucking Toyota dealership named after you and then enough money to start a whole conspiracy.
I mean, fuck it. It seems like he was trying to start a war.
I'm rich, bitch.
Right. That's one way to spend your fucking money.
They killed a Marine. Buy another one, you rich motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Mond had hired Williams as an escort, whom he knew only as Layla Love, in early 2020 when he visited his son in Nashville, investigators said. Through Mond, investigators also began probing Gilad Palade, an Israeli national who had a private security firm and was doing consulting work for the dealership to handle a problem of homeless people on the lot. The guy kind of just seemed like a piece of shit. Like, I don't,
Yeah,
like,
just a little bit.
I've read like so far into like a couple pieces of this, and he seems like a fucking piece of shit.
I mean, from the sounds of him being behind a lot of stuff, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, not even knowing that, it's just like from what I've read right there, I don't like him.
It's understandable. He seems very unlikable, and I bet it doesn't get any better.
I doubt it gets any better. Mound received a mysterious text on March 1st, 2020, in which the sender demanded $25,000 or threatened he would reveal the Mound he had used the escort. According to investigators, Mound asked Khalid for help to find out who sent the text and who was the real person he knew as Layla Love. Khalid asked Brian Brockway's brother Chad, who had his own security firm to do research on her. Chad Brockway told 2020 that Khalid lied to him and said he had been hired by a Nashville family whose missing daughter may have been sex trafficked. Oh god, just everybody's coming off bad in this fucking story.
Right?
We learned her real name. We issued our report and that was the end of it, he said. I don't know, man. I fucking highly doubt that.
Yeah, he said doesn't mean shit when half the time they always say, oh, I don't know, we didn't do this, we
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know that.
fucking deniability.
Yep.
Using information from his brother Brian, Brockway hired Carrie and two other men to go to Nashville. They were recorded on Holly's home security camera on at least 3 occasions trying to make contact with her. They were able to determine that Lonway was behind the extortion. On March 11th, Lonway phoned Mound at his home. Mound, whose family is one of the most well-known in Austin, was terrified that his wife could have answered the phone, according to investigators. Brian Brockway had arrived in Nashville before that call and joined Carrie. Brockway told Khalid on March 11th that he and Carrie could murder Lonway and Williams for $60,000 each. Brockway told Khalid on March 11th that he and Carrie could murder Lonway and Williams for $60,000 each. That's a nice little chunk of change right there.
Right?
60,000 each?
Just saying, if anybody needs some dirty work done, I'll take 60K.
And we're going to scratch that from there.
I'm kidding.
As a disclaimer.
Or am I?
Stop. According to Gil Khalid, Mound okayed the plan after hearing Brockway's offer, investigators said. At the point, the two operatives who were with Carrie during those initial visits to Williams' apartment had left Nashville and were unaware of the murder for hire plot, investigators said. On March 12, 2020, Williams' doorway security camera captured her and Lonway walking out of the apartment. Investigators said Brockway and Carrie ambushed the couple and shot Lonway first, followed by Williams. Audio from the security videos captured the sounds of gunshots and a man and woman screaming. Because the case involved multiple states, the FBI was called in to assist in July 2020. They eventually enlisted the help of one of the two operatives who initially knocked on Williams' door with Carrie, but had not been aware or involved in the murder for hire plot. He agreed to wear a recording device while he spoke with Carrie and Brockway. The undercover operative talked with both suspects, asking about a possible made-up hit job. In one of the recorded conversations, Brockway revealed details that led investigators to believe he was involved in the murder. On December 10th, 2021, the FBI executed near simultaneous arrest of Brockway, Carrie, and Khalid. The investigators asked Gilad Khalid to make a phone call to Mound in order to gain the last bit of evidence needed for his arrest. FBI Special Agent David Somm said that Khalid agreed to work with the FBI and call Mound under the guise that one of the operatives in the murder scheme demanded more money. In the recorded call, Mound made several statements that confirmed for investigators that he had knowledge of the murders. After the call ended, Mound was arrested almost immediately. They were all charged in federal court with several criminal counts in connection with the murder for hire plot. Khalid would later plead guilty to the murder for hire, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, and kidnapping resulting in death, and agreed to testify against the other defendants. So he fucking turned instantly.
Yeah, but it seems like everybody fucking turned on everybody in this one.
Pretty much, man. Following a 14-day trial, the jury deliberated for 7 hours, and on November 17, 2023, they found Brockway and Carrie guilty of murder for hire resulting in death, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, and kidnapping resulting in death. The jury found Mound guilty for conspiracy to commit murder for hire, but not guilty of kidnapping resulting in death. Attorneys for Mound sent a statement to 2020 which read in part, Eric Mound is not guilty of the charges in the indictment. Mr. Mound and counsel intended to pursue appeal of the remaining charges for which the jury returned a guilty verdict. Attorney for Carey and Brockway declined to comment. Detective Cuthbertson, that's a hard name to say.
Jesus.
Cuthbertson. Cuthbertson.
Yeah, no thanks. Just call him Couth.
Detective Cuth said while there was relief that investigators were able to bring the perpetrators justice, there was still no way to fill the void left by the murders. The families didn't deserve this tragedy and the trauma for both of their loved ones being killed the way that they were killed, he said.
My question is, like, why did it need to get to the murder for hire plot? Like, I get the blackmail, but is that really that fucking bad? Like,
Well, I mean,
you slept with a fucking escort. Boo-hoo. Politicians do that shit all the time. As a matter of fact, they do worse shit than that and get away with it.
well, I mean, I think he was more scared about like this because it said he's like one of the most like well-known kind of families in Austin, and Austin's a pretty fucking big city. So if you're gonna fuck up that bad, imagine fucking trying to cover that up. You're gonna fucking panic and go to like murder right away. But at the same time, it kind of like strikes me like, did the husband know that the wife was an escort? Or did he find out and then like out of rage, he's like, well, I'm gonna fucking blackmail this guy.
It's hard to say, or maybe he knew and she had told him, oh, today at work, you'll never guess who came in.
Yeah.
Or, who called me in. And then he saw an opportunity and was like, oh, I'm going to text this motherfucker and tell him, hey, if you don't give me this, 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 and this, then guess what? Your secret's not safe.
Because it was what, 25,000 you had said?
I believe so, yeah.
That's fucking chump change for if you're trying to extort somebody. You know it's going to fuck up their life and you know that they don't want it out.
At least 100K, multiple hundreds of K.
Yeah.
Not just,
because he's rich.
Give me 2,000 and we'll call it good. 2,000 and a Happy Meal.
I mean, this dude has his own fucking Toyota dealer. I'd be like, give me a fucking car and like 50 grand and we'll call it even.
Right? I'd be down with that.
Fucking, you can have my wife. Just give me a fucking free car.
Yeah, that'd be nice to not have a car payment.
Oh, yeah.
But all that.
I'm pretty sure he'd like report it stolen instantly.
For just two people to end up fucking dead over some stupid ass shit.
Hey, dude, 60K a person?
Yeah.
Huh.
In some ways, some places it might take more, others not so much, but these days it seems like everyone has a price.
Like, I know that they're like the families are like this, but at the same time, I can't help but feel that like you kind of had that one coming.
Yeah,
like, I mean, nothing against like sex workers and all that. Like, if that's what you want to do to get your rocks off, like that's cool and all that. And that's how you choose to make your money and make your bread. That's cool and all that. But like the extortion part of it, like, what did you expect was gonna happen? He's not gonna be like, oh, well, here's the money.
Well, that and the other thing is too, if you're a member of that important of a family, then you think you'd be a little more careful in what you're doing.
You would find somebody who you know is discreet. You wouldn't just go through like a random fucking person. You'd find like some kind of agency or something.
You would think so, but apparently this dude did not think that way. And yes, we are thinking like criminals because sometimes you have to understand mindset.
We have to see like both. We have to try to see both points of this. Like, we're not agreeing with anybody on this. We're not be like, oh, well, he had all right to do it. No, because at the end of the day, nobody has the right to kill anybody else. But you have to think, like, you could have played that smarter initially. Like, if you're going to do that, find someone who's going to be discreet. If you have that kind of money, and fucking get an NDA.
Well, and it's the same thing. Like, in hiring all these random people, no, like, there's specific things that could have been done. Like, you could have hired someone that, didn't give a shit about life, that wouldn't have cared if they, it turned into like a suicide by cop type deal. You do it, you get murdered, and then there's no evidence.
Or I mean, fucking worst case, do one of those fucking eyes wide shut parties and just wear a fucking mask so nobody knows who you are. Like fucking be
Um,
discreet. Because honestly, like coming out of this story, I don't think anybody came out looking good.
no.
There's not one goddamn person in this story that was like, oh, okay. Because at some point you got to think that the fucking girl knew that her boyfriend or husband was extorting somebody for money.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to be going along with that if it's coming from just the fucking like you have the number or like
Yeah,
you had
it's
to at some point told them.
oh yeah.
I
No,
honestly,
there
yeah,
was no innocent parties in
no,
this one.
honestly, I don't think anybody came off good in this fucking story.
Well, that's on them. They want to make dumbass and bad choices, and they got to deal with it.
Like the only good people that came off in the story is like the detectives.
Yeah, and even then, there's a chance that they could have been fucking dirty. Who knows?
I don't know, man. That's a whole nother can of worms. But from what we initially know, like from this, it's fucking nobody came out good in this story.
No, not at all.
Everybody just
Which,
kind of comes off looking like pieces of shit. That's sorry
yeah,
to say because I know that they have family and that their family is mourning their loss. At the same time, imagine the bombshell that they fucking got dropped on them. Like, hey, your daughter is an escort and her husband knew and tried to extort somebody.
and got them both killed.
And then on the other side of that, be like, hey, your husband was banging this escort, got blackmailed, and he hired people to murder them, and now he's going to jail.
So you might want to find a new husband.
Yeah, that's got to flip everything on your fucking head. Imagine having like a comfy fucking lifestyle and be like, oh, well, people know me. It's like, I'm a nice pillar in the community. And then just be like, hey, your significant other try to have somebody murdered because they blackmailed them over fucking having an affair and like banging an escort. So now everybody that you know is going to talk about this because nobody's going to be like, oh, poor her. Let's not talk about it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this has got to ruin your fucking family. And then if you're the kids, you have to be like, yeah, my dad tried to hide somebody because just try to hide this because he hired somebody to murder somebody.
yeah.
Like,
And then you grow up with that spite of either not having a dad, not wanting anything to do with them, and then that changes your whole life.
or just kind of having to fucking bite the bullet and stand by him because he's your family.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna create some friction.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, at the end of the day, this fucked up a lot of lives.
But again, that's the one thing I've mentioned and I'll keep saying is no one ever thinks of that. It's just what you got to do or what you feel you have to do in that moment, the rewards you think you're going to be getting and the shit you think you're going to be saving.
It's a lot of doing shit without planning for fucking further sight.
Yeah.
Like, you're not planning for down the road what's happening. You're just trying to get what you need now. And then a lot of times that ends up fucking other people's lives up.
Oh, yeah. It all fucks up in the end.
Yep. We as
There's,
people are very selfish in nature.
yeah. Humans are a flawed species.
That we are, buddy. Well, that's all we have for this week, guys.
Yes. Stay weird, everybody.
Yes, stay weird. Thank you for stopping by for another episode, and we'll see you in Helheim. Bye.